In the world of wannabe crime fighters, these fake cops just learned the hard way that Halloween costumes aren't a get-out-of-jail-free card. Picture this: capes, utility belts, and misguided sense of justice collide with the real deal, actual cops. Here are 3 examples of when fake cops meet real cops and get arrested. One on this list is Brendan Wyszynski, who is charged with impersonating a police officer after pulling over a driver for speeding. And to his dismay, when Albuquerque PD officer Danny Anzo saw his little stunt and decided to check him out.
You gotta talk to him for a minute.
How you doing?
What's going on? Let's just talk back here real quick. Who do you work for?
Early County Sheriff's Office.
Oh, okay.
I know, I'm under-equipped.
Okay, because normally, dude, if you're out here, man, if you're making a traffic stop, you're just gonna have to stop, dude. Alright? Are you, you say you work for Bernalillo Sheriff's?
Yes, sir.
Do you have an ID with you?
I mean, this is all I got on me. Like I said, I'm under-equipped. I was just heading over there to the courthouse
To the courthouse for what?
to get my
But Brendan still sticks to his story.
120 down I-40.
Okay. Why do you have lights on this vehicle?
Personal? I know.
Do you have an ID with you at all?
No, I keep it on my uniform.
Okay. What's your name?
Brendan Wyszynski.
What is it?
Brendan Wyszynski?
Brandon?
Yes, sir.
How do you spell that?
B-R-E-N-D-E-N.
And your last name?
W-Y-S-Y-N-S-K-I.
Hold on. W-Y?
Yes, sir.
S?
Y-N-S-K-I.
So, Wyszynski? Wyszynski? Is that how you spell it?
Yes, sir.
What's your date of birth, man?
Officer Anzo then asked him to hang on a little longer while he looked him up.
I'm going to be at Frontage Road and 4th. Can you start me a unit and see if there is a BCSO supervisor that can come to my 20?
While he waits for a response, the officer casually talks with Brendan, just for him to stay longer.
I hear you.
Lieutenant, I'm at 849 to advise BCSO.
10-4. And I'm not here to mess with you, man. It's just the thing is, yeah, he was speeding, dude. You could have called it in. And, because if you get into shooting, you're screwed.
Right.
All right, man.
I understand.
All right.
For starters, I know this looks really bad.
Right.
This looks really bad. This screams whacker.
Right. How long you been on?
About 3 years.
Okay. I've been on for like 13 years. Alright, so I'm not saying I'm perfect, and I'm not saying that I've never done anything to against protocol, but you need to be a little bit more careful, alright?
Yes, sir.
So just do me a favor, hang tight for a second, okay?
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna and that's it, alright? Once we're done here, we're done, alright? So just give me a bit, alright?
For a moment, Brendan would have thought he was off the hook, but nope. Enzo just requested a supervisor from the Bernalillo Sheriff's Office to come check out the scene. He then puts Wyszynski at the back of his cruiser.
My car, alright?
Alright.
Do you have anything on you, man? Any weapons or anything?
Keys.
Okay.
Keys and wallet.
That's fine. Just have a seat, alright?
Alright.
Try to get everything cleared up, man. Just have a seat.
The game of pretend seems to wear off on Wyszynski, so he took the chance to come clean.
What's that?
Can I talk to you real quick?
Yeah, give me 1 second. What's up, man?
Alright. I'm just gonna be straight up honest with you. I'm
Okay.
not a cop.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just gonna be.
Where'd you get that
fucking
badge from?
honest. I bought it offline.
Okay. Do me a favor, stay in here, okay? For a second. It's impersonating a BCSO, and he looked like a BCSO badge.
Do you have him detained now?
Yeah, he's in the back of my car.
Okay.
Just because Like, I don't know who you are.
After consulting with his sergeant, Officer Anzo made his next move.
Hey, Brendan, step out of the vehicle for a second, man. Okay, face the vehicle. At this point right now, you are being under arrest. Do you understand? Okay. Turn your hands forward. Turn your hands this way. There you go. Okay. Go ahead and have a seat. And give me a moment, and then we're going to talk a little bit more, okay?
Before going downtown, Brendan took his time to shed some tears in the back seat.
I'll give you, when we get to the substation, I'll give you...
Wazinski was then formally charged with impersonating a police officer, misdemeanor, and was then taken by a second cop.
Yeah, buddy. Can't be pretending to be a cop.
Yeah, I know, I'm stupid.
As they were heading to the station, the gravity of his actions dawned on him.
One hell of a thought to know that in about 2 minutes I f***ed my life.
In the end, he pleaded no contest and was given 1 year probation. Next on the list is Jaredson Mackey, who was seen flashing emergency lights using a retired police cruiser while donning a replicated police uniform with a badge.
I guess y'all were, well, that's my chief of police right there. He saw y'all go around traffic. He was trying to figure out who y'all are with or what was going on.
Okay.
So he called out on the radio and asked for a marked unit, and that's why I got you pulled over.
That's fine.
So, I'll just let him come up if you want. Okay. Want to ask who y'all work for, Georgia Metropolitan?
Yeah, I'm off-duty hero operator.
Oh, off-duty hero operator?
How you doing, Chief?
Hey.
I'm off-duty operator. I just was working off criminal detail. That's my ID. That's my badge. Yeah, I just work in a criminal detail. I went to get my car checked up because you can see all the lights on.
Why is the car registered to an individual?
That's mine. This is my company.
So what are you doing with all these red lights?
Sorry?
Why all these emergency lights? And did I see you using emergency lights to pull out into traffic on Lake Eckworth Drive?
Oh, no, because I couldn't get through, Chief. You notice? That's a standstill. So I flashed the lights hoping to see me that I was trying to get in the line.
Who do you work for?
This is my company. I'm an off-duty hero operator. This is my company.
Okay.
Yeah, I do criminal details. Yeah.
So you look like me, you're impersonating a police officer.
Mackey continued to deny the officer's allegations, saying he was an off-duty hero with GDT. But the officers weren't letting him off that easy as they started to ask for his ID and flashing permit.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Be right back with you, okay?
All right.
Yeah, she's got a light permit. I'm just looking at this, sir. Light permits good through December of this year.
After verifying his ID and permit, the officers then verified where he was first seen.
Ackward
muffler.
And he was wanting to turn right out on the 92 in that string of traffic there, and he turns on
Okay.
the lights to get out there.
Okay, so near Cherokee.
Mackey was then asked to step out by the chief and open his trunk as the other officers tried to straighten out what laws he broke.
About 300 feet.
He's got front windshield tinted and all windows are over there. His front windshield's a power tinted. Awesome.
So he got a gun on him too. The thing is so he has a lighting permit that's valid. He has a lighting permit that's valid for the vehicle. To have
Can't have red though. Can't have red or blue, right?
That's what I'm curious about. If he has a company that does escorts, I'd have to look back in the law. I would assume it's amber and white.
Right.
But at the very least, from what Chief's saying, he's improperly using them. He's not on an escort.
Right.
He's just trying to cheat his way into traffic. So at the very least, I don't want improper use of emergency equipment.
Speeding down, driver.
After their careful considerations, the officers gave their final verdict on Jaredson.
ID back.
Thank you.
Look, given with all the lighting permit and stuff that I'm seeing, I'm just going to assume everything's properly permitted and stuff for the vehicle.
It is, sir.
That said, with what my chief's observation, the use of those are for strictly business purposes. You can't be using it to pull into traffic, okay?
Yes, sir.
So I am going to issue a citation for unlawful operation for emergency vehicle.
But things seemed to get more chaotic.
How it's going to work. Even though I'm doing this on my private side, once I get this ticket, GDOT is going to ground me again. I'm going to get grounded. And that's why I'm trying to don't interfere my personal business with GDOT. Anytime they run a driver's license number, I'm going to get grounded. I ask the chief, please.
Hey, but you have to understand that this whole scenario is a big issue for us too, because the uniform and lights and all that. This is when it gets.
The thing is, this is my company. I run my company respectfully. Okay. Because I deal with high clients. This is my uniform. Nothing on me say officer. Nothing. This is my uniform.
I got you.
You understand? But please, I just want to talk to the chief. I know you're going to still do your job. I mean no harm. You can check me. My badge number is 44. I run the express lanes.
Just hear me out.
I don't want to get grounded.
If the chief wants to argue, that's fine. But this is going to stand. All right. Just let me explain this. What I need you to do is sign here at the X. Signing is not an admission.
I know routines.
All right.
I'm a former police.
After signing his citation, the weight of his mistake got a hold of Mackey.
GDOT, please. I beg you, chief.
I get that.
I live in the community. I live right there on 3485. I'm not a bad person. Please, chief. I beg of you.
I don't think you're a bad. Let me have your business card. I don't think you're a bad person.
No, I just don't want to get.
You're impersonating a police officer.
I don't want to. No, I don't impersonate police officers, sir. That's why I was careful. I present myself on my uniform. Also, I'm a former police in the Bahamas. I don't have nothing to impersonate for.
We need real cops.
I know.
You could apply.
I don't want to. Honestly, I don't want to apply for Accra.
Okay.
I don't want to apply for.
All right, unless you have any other questions, you're free to leave.
I want to verify your employment, and I'm probably going to have CID look into this, to be honest with you, to see what you're doing. I know, Chief. I don't feel good.
Chief.
Chief,
I can show you my LLC. I can show you my LLC right now.
I'll let them handle it.
And also right here. Yeah. That's why he was calling my supervisor just now.
All right.
And
well, that's between you and your boss, okay?
Yeah.
Like I said, we'll do our follow-up, but...
Police didn't know how long Mackey was posing as an officer and had other jurisdictions find it out, along with a charge of impersonating a police officer. Last in this bunch is Jeremy DeWitt, a serial police impersonator who just couldn't get enough of it.
Let's go. Let's at least get some speed. Let's get to 100. Hey! Stop your vehicle!
Stop pretending you're a police officer.
5,000 on the first one. And 19.
DeWitt's first incident of impersonating started when he was only 19, but way back in 2019, he somehow got worse.
It's on my motorcycle. Sorry, you want me to go back to my motorcycle? You have to stand over here. Sorry. I can't, because unless you're going to put one of your cruisers here and hold this funeral, I can't do that. Here. Sorry, it pissed me off.
Yes, sir.
For years, he's been annoying so many officers, and they finally had enough of him.
Oh, God, not him again.
His latest arrest in 2021 proves that the man isn't giving this gig up anytime soon.
Do not reach for that firearm. Go down to your knees. Go down to your stomach. Do not reach for that firearm. Go down to your stomach now. Do not reach for that firearm. Do not reach for that firearm. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Go ahead and secure him. What? He got the firearm on his side. Put your hands behind the back. You're being secure because you're openly carrying a firearm.
What?
You're openly carrying a firearm.
I'm carrying a pepper ball. You already know that.
I do not know that. That is a firearm. That is a firearm right now.
You know it's a pepper ball.
It's a firearm. I do not know it's a pepper ball. That looks like a regular firearm.
You know it's a pepper ball, even Stephen Casey Miller told you in the email. He even told you in the email that it's a pepper ball.
Stay with him. You have anything on you? Roll on your side. All right, go ahead and stand up. You can stay at your bike.
He was then brought in for an interview after the arrest.
Just so everybody knows, there's nothing in it, right? Right. And that's how it was when you were carrying it, nothing in it?
Well, that's because I just got this magazine in the mail 2 days ago.
Okay, so but you're not carrying anything in it, right?
Not
it's
right
empty,
now,
right? Okay, so it's empty. You verified it's empty, right? Yes, sir. Okay. from your point of view down there, what does that look like to you?
Glock, firearm.
Okay. All right, so
if that deputy saw that weapon and made a traffic stop on me, then he would say, "Excuse me, Mr. DeWitt, I see you have a firearm. What is that?" And I would say, "Well, deputy, it's a less lethal, and I legally, per the statute, can carry it in plain view as long as it is only for self-defense purposes."
Right.
And that's what we carry them for, just like the baton and the mace. So for self-defense purposes, we're legally allowed to carry it in open view.
Okay.
And that's what your statute says.
Okay. Can you show me on here anywhere, I mean, I don't know why you'd have a light on a less lethal, but can you show me anywhere on here where it gives anybody the idea that this is not a firearm, that it's a less lethal?
I can't answer that. I don't make those. But you know they're less lethal.
No, I'm asking. If I saw this, I wouldn't know that.
That's where you're focused. But you can say that for somebody else.
After further investigations, DeWitt was additionally charged with carrying a concealed weapon along with his long-standing impersonating of a police officer. Thanks for watching. It only takes 3 seconds to like, subscribe, and hit that bell button to get unlimited Hooked on Crimes videos. See you on the next one.